men, and we hold your hands. Stand together forever, united strong. And if you ain't fucking down, fuck you. Let's do this shit right now.
Hey, this is Brandon Geis from Revolver Magazine, and you're watching the Horns Up Rocks Eye.
We're back here on stage at the Best Buy Theater. I'm here with Jose Mangin from SiriusXM Liquid Metal, MTV2, Latin Nation, etc., etc. What a year in fucking metal, dude.
It's been a big year, man. A lot of things have stood out this year. A lot of loss, a lot of you know, people being hurt by the dudes that we lost, especially, you know, of course, the big three, Ron James Dio, Peter Steele, on the stage tonight with Sal, original drummer from Typo Negative, so that was real special, and of course, Paul Gray from Slipknot. But dude, I mean, a lot of great albums, and they came out too. Seven Dust, Cold Day Memory, one of my favorites, Fear Factory, Mechanize. I love the Dillinger Escape Plan album, and there's a lot of good stuff out there, man. Death Angel, Overkill, Exodus, all the heroes, the veterans of thrash, still doing perfection to this day. The Jägermeister music tour with Slayer, Anthrax, and Megadeth, and being able to get out there and host that and talk to metalheads 3,000 a night was something, and throwing up with Kerry King. I threw up, he didn't throw up.
That was on the first night, right?
It was the first and the last night too, yeah. Well, I bookend my trip on that Jaeger bus, man. I drank a lot of Jaeger, it was disgusting. But Jaeger's good, you know. And you know, what else to happen? And at the end of the year too, something just really big in my life, and working now with MTV2 and Headbangers Ball, man. It's something I've been I've done for 3 years for free for half of those years, and then for a little bit, and then now to be able to get solidify that and to do some cool shit. It's a big deal, man. So, but I feel like every year metal's getting stronger. It's more aggressive. People are getting angrier and more pissed, so they want this music, and it's a great outlet, and it's gonna get bigger in 2011, motherfuckers. What's up? It's Jose Mangin from SiriusXM and MTV fucking 2, and you are watching Horns Up Rocks. Thank
you. We are Shadow's motherfucking goddamn fall. Let's get moving, motherfuckers! Come on! Let's get your old school circle finish it out! What's up?
From Santos Party House, this is George Shifter from Horns Up Rocks, and I'm here with Brian Fair from Shadows Fall. Oh, welcome, brother.
It's good to be here, man.
I appreciate this very much so.
No problem, man. No problem.
Brian, I mean, I didn't know about your career, but if there's anybody that doesn't know that you did the radio jingles, that you did Overcast, then jumped into Shadows Fall, and maybe some people think that you've been like, oh, here and there, but no, you've been doing this strong ever since.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing in metal bands since I was like 13, 14 years old, and that was a long time ago. And you know, even Shadows Fall's been together for over 15 years. I've been with them for 12, so it's been a long, crazy run. But it's been a good time, and it's great to see how the metal scene has grown, especially in the U.S. over the last like 10 years. It's been pretty amazing. So it's a cool thing to be a part of.
And many people out there say that you are the pioneer of the metalcore singing style. What do you think about that?
You know, I always just was. I listen to a lot of hardcore, I listen to a lot of thrash metal, a lot of death metal all together, as well as other music, and I just always tried to, you know, sing to whatever fit the riff. If it was a melodic riff, you know, we'd try and add some melody to the vocals. If it was brutal, you had to scream it out. So I never really thought about it too much, like, or had any sort of plan. It just sort of happened, you know. And but it's cool to, like, especially my old band Overcast, you know, we were doing things that at the time a lot of people weren't mixing up some of those styles. And what's funny is when we were doing it, people are like, what are you doing? You know, get your metal out of my hardcore and shit, you know. So but now it's like it's the thing to do. It's pretty funny.
Little did they know what you were trying to do, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
without planning on it.
Exactly. It just sort of is a happy mistake, you know.
And like one of the things is, and you know this, you see so many bands that are trying like to fit to a formula, trying to do this, and I would say that what it defines is like it's a formula for failure.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if you're trying to do 2 parts this and 2 parts that, where you're trying to mix, you know, 2 successful bands into one thing, it never really works that way. That's not why people were into that. The bands that got big because they were doing something different and they were doing something original, and people could feel that and relate to it. And if you try and think of it and have a business plan before you write music, you know, then you're already it's coming off on the wrong foot, you know. It's especially metal fans see through the bullshit real easy.
And Brian, you play a lot of tours, a lot of shows worldwide. Which one is the one that really stands out for you?
You know, we just did China for the first time a few months ago, and that festival was incredible. And we never really thought we'd get to China, you know, and playing places that you know never thought you'd be able to travel to is really always the coolest thing. You know, getting to Australia and the Philippines and places like that, it's really amazing. My favorite tour ever though was probably the Ozfest 2005 when we were out with Iron Maiden and Sabbath, and like, it doesn't really get any better, you know. And plus, Maiden was doing just the first 4 records, like, so it was all the killer, like, old stuff. It was pretty amazing.
And with that said, obviously you and I and every metal fan out there like love music and all the old school so well, but what is the band that you saw and you say, you know what, I want to get a stage and do that?
You know what's funny is I was really young. I think I was in 6th grade, and I saw Cinderella open for Bon Jovi on the Slippery When Wet tour, and it was Cinderella on Night Songs tour. It was the first record, and I walked in and saw Tom Kiefer up there. I was just like, yep. I was like, that's what I want to do.
And here you are. How many? I mean, it's already over 20 years since you've been doing this.
Yeah, it's been a long, long time, man. I mean, Overcast formed in 1990, and like, it's crazy. We were little kids, but you know, it's pretty crazy to think. And now here we are, you know, 2010, just and still doing the same shit. Haven't learned any better yet.